Yo, yo, it's November 27th, 2018. Yeah, I'm going to take this sworn affidavit to the police department as I went to do yesterday. You can see that I have videos of filming the dawn, taking pictures of this morning's dawn up. Though at the moment, a video is processing which contains my trip to HPDHQ, so Houston Police Department headquarters, downtown, 1201 Travis. I went to the, well, my intention was to go to deal with, deal with this. Internal Affairs is there. That's who investigates the police within the police. They're known as IA or YA. Again, I am Yo, or you can see here, this says Matthew is Ya. Yo, Matt, Ya. They get their concept and reasoning from Matthew Ray Wilkins. Matthew is Ya. From Yo. Well, at the end of the Bible, it says Hallelujah. I already went over this. It's in that video. You'll see it when you watch it. This sworn affidavit needs to be notarized. I'm going to go get it notarized as well. Before, I believe I can go do that pretty easily. And if there's a problem with that, I'll go to the police station and ask, what do they think? Because they're supposed to be protecting and serving, right? And obviously, if there's an issue within the police would want to deal with that, correct? Being somewhat sarcastic there because the police have been harassing me in seemingly a gang-like fashion, which is, I'm pretty sure, just brought out in front of all sorts of other people and gangs. Oh, they actually are doing that in a way that it's biblical or something. They're being used in a biblical way, in a way that's described in the Bible, to harass the set-apart saints of the Most High. That can't be, along with these other people in Japan. So this character, Stephanie Houston, I'm going right now. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll leave this running. Yeah. And I am going to stop recording this. I'll be back. Yeah.
doing?
Good.
Not bad. I got you over here too.
So, yeah, I'd like to get this notarized. I saw on the website that you guys do that.
Cool, just give us 1 second. She's in the middle of something right now.
Okay, no problem.
You can just take your ID out, sir. I'll be right with you.
Alright.
This is for this one.
Just get that. She's gonna want you sign it.
Alright.
What is this one? Yeah. I'll grab it.
Next week.
It's heavier than it
Yeah.
looks.
Battleborn Brown, expected there Friday the 30th for $10.92.
No, we have to cut off. No, the billing department was closed on the weekend. We were very close.
She called this morning too. She said she need to get back to her. Sorry. What had happened? If you talked to her or not.
No, they were closed.
Okay. $38.30 for both, plus the packaging of one. Make you to sign the bottom of both of those. Your dresses look good. You're not recording me, are you?
I am actually. I'm recording everything at this point. This is actually a, like, internal affairs take to the police sworn affidavit.
Oh, wow.
I'm at that point of recording everything.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'll get you over here.
Excuse me.
Next time, you don't have to print this out. You can just show it to me on your phone. You can just show it to me on the phone.
Yeah, I like it. It's pretty,
It
right?
doesn't matter. It's okay. It's not a big deal. But you know, it's on your phone.
There you go. Have a good day.
That way you don't
What
want
we
to
got?
speak or
I don't want your water.
Okay, that makes sense.
I don't want you to take my water. I have this affidavit and it needs to be notarized at the end, I believe.
Okay. Easy peasy.
Yep, that's it.
Just need your ID.
Oh,
You give me a receipt.
Is this you?
yeah,
Matthew, right?
yeah.
That's you.
You want the receipt?
Okay. So we'll just need for you to print, sign.
Alright.
There's a couple pins right there.
You want the receipts? Yeah.
Can I put that? Can I have a?
Oh, you want something to write?
Yeah.
Yeah, just put it on top.
So it's nice and.
Mm-hmm.
UPS store I can help you. Okay, give me a second. Thank you.
All right. You'll fill out line 382 for me, please.
I can do
On
that.
this what day? 27th, right?
What's your name? Just for your last name.
Is the document date today as well?
There's no other date specified on here.
Alright. Yeah, it's not a problem. I just.
Want to go ahead and initial and date the bottom of these pages as well?
Yeah. Should I just ACK?
Yep, that'll work.
You're the only using Landyachtz@gmail.com. You can put like a 1. Oh, is that the?
All the ones she talked about.
Hmm.
Verify all the ones she just took. 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 41, 4.
The auction date?
You should have piled them off first before taking system, so we could have counted
Lot number?
what was already taken out.
Is there a value?
How many do you have in the car?
37.
You have 37?
Is there a third value on this? The zip code is going to your zip code?
Okay. You can go ahead
The
and
item.
All right.
Do you know the dimensions? So I'm gonna pass this information down to the person who deals with the auction house stuff. They'll get right back with you with the quote. We don't go to.
You can give him a quote right now, Henry.
You got it.
Give him a quote.
Have you talked to the recipient before?
You know,
Sorry?
I think this is a new address.
Hi, this is UPS store. How can I help you?
It's Waugh Dr.
Is that today?
Okay.
Right, it'd be $6.
Okay, so just give me a second. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, it's holiday season, so we're real busy. But just give me a second.
So you pay for shipping here? Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, so
Your thing, what the hell is your thing? You're trying to step on your toes.
Oh, no, I actually do a ton of them, and Emily. Everybody should know how to do them. I just pick up and package. Super easy.
Oh yeah.
Because when y'all leave those, it's just double the work. Especially if we don't have nobody here. If I can already have all the information, it'd be perfect. There you go, sir.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're so welcome. You have fun.
I'll try.
Hello? Matthew? The Saddle River?
Did you take it out of this, or it's been on it over?
Okay, so for shipping, it is going to be $95.30 with packaging. With packaging, it's an extra $42.29.
Tell me the prices.
Oh, you have an account?
$23.90 for Thursday.
What's your account number?
21. For Friday, it's $34.85. Those are all guaranteed to get on the day. And for estimate to get there on Friday, it's $11.60.
So,
This UPS are picking up.
so really you would just be paying for packaging. So all you're looking at is the $42.29 plus tax.
Okay, so when did you say?
And then whatever happens on this, and you should get like a different rate too for the shipping, since it's your own account. It's a good deal. You want us to go ahead and do this? Okay, so I'll just get your credit card information right now. That way, when we pick it up, we can just run it through.
What was that?
Can you please sign this?
Sure.
How can I help you, sir?
I'm here to file a sworn affidavit.
Yeah, what?
A sworn affidavit, here, one moment. For reporting, like an IA report.
But what kind of report you gonna file? What kind of report?
Yeah.
What kind of report?
This is on a police officer. File a report on a police officer. On a number of police officers.
You wanna put a complaint, probably.
Yeah.
We don't got our supervisor today, now, here. Is the officer?
Yeah. What's your badge number?
We're civilians, we don't have badge numbers.
You don't have badge numbers? Hmm.
But you can go to, reason we can't do it is our supervisor isn't here.
When is you can do it?
You can go to 1200 Travis.
Yeah, I went there yesterday and there was an issue yesterday. They didn't, there was no one to notarize it. And this looks bad because I'm recording this whole process, so every time that there isn't just an immediate response, it weighs heavy on, everybody's jobs. So, I mean, this is a police report noting police abuse. Like, I have it on camera. This is really bad if you don't have someone to just take this, because on the website it says 24/7 that they take it and that there should be a supervisor in. So, someone here should take this. I'm recording this.
But you're saying take it and it's not notarized.
It is notarized.
So what's wrong with dropping it off at?
Because I went there yesterday and it says I can turn it in here today. I skateboarded. Because when my car was stolen, the police didn't care about that. They actually...
No, what I'm asking is because you said yesterday you had a problem because there was no one to notarize.
Yeah, but I've gotten it notarized since then. And what you've been saying is that there's a supervisor issue.
No, I thought you needed it notarized.
Oh, no. It is notarized at this point.
Okay, let me call my supervisor.
Nope. It has been notarized.
Yeah, you would have to drop it off at Travis. He said because he's not available to come here. He has to go to, he's been ordered to go to 1200 Travis.
I mean, they're obviously aware of my situation, so that would be so ridiculous as to do that. But okay, I'm just going to get a ride over there. Thank you.
I mean, you could, where is...
I mean, it says on the website, any substation, and that there should be
This
between...
actually isn't a substation, this is a storefront. The nearest substation...
When you type in storefronts and when you type in substations, it says storefronts and substations. Look, I've been abused by the Houston Police Department. It is terrible what's going on, and I have it on film. This is literally...
I understand what you're saying, but they say a supervisor has to take that because...
I know, and so going to the letter of the law is hurting people at this point, because it's really not actually hanging on the letter of the law. It's a bunch of people saying, well, you have to do it specifically this way, while they're not following the law, abusing me. So this is pretty ridiculous.
That's to protect you. Like if you're dropping a complaint off, say I
It's
rip
definitely
it up
not to
and
protect
I
me.
tear it up or I don't do the proper protocol, it doesn't go to the right place.
I understand
So they
that.
want a
That's what I've been
supervisor
saying
to-
though. Someone has been listening. Like definitely someone has been watching. I've made comments that there needs to be 24/7. There needs to be, you can just drop this off or something. And there isn't. This is a problem. I mean, it's a problem. But I'll get a ride to 1201 Travis.
I believe it's a substation closer.
I'm going to go to 1201 Travis. Have a blessed day, y'all. In order to preserve battery, I'm taking a lift, and once I get nearer to the station, I'll turn the camera back on. Yeah. Yo, so it is back on because we're very close to the police station, and I'd like to document
Yeah.
all of this.
No, I mean, one time I accidentally, it was over by the Galleria, you know, Alabama is one way when I didn't realize. And I turned, I mean, I went like, you know, 100 feet. And then I pulled over because I realized it was a one-way street. And there was a cop there. And he chewed me out, which, okay, I mean, I was on a one-way street, fine. But I don't care if you're an Uber driver, you can't do, it's like, I'm saying, I'm sorry. It's nothing to do with me being an Uber driver or Lyft driver, you know. I mean, I just didn't realize that was a one-way street. But he was hostile immediately, you know.
Yeah.
You know, immediate. I mean, but if you can't, and I mean, these, you know, they have to deal with terrible people all the time, you know. But I don't know.
They're a big part of the system that needs to be overhauled, though,
Yeah.
which would fix that. And a lot of it is the whole mechanism that people are protected under.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're like, people are relying on a gang of people, which has gangs of people in it.
Right.
And those gangs of people, that's what I'm saying, have been getting away with
Yeah.
things within the police in ways which, I mean,
Right,
really?
because anybody trying to say anything or, you know, whistleblowing or anything is automatically, you know, shunned or whatever. I mean, it's a terrible, you know, thing to go through. You don't want to say anything or rock the boat because your life will be hell after that.
Yeah, and I think that some of them are getting paid off to get into our country in a way that they shouldn't for other countries. And I think that, as well, they're doing things, obviously, that, I mean, if you don't care, if you're a suicidal person or you're sociopathic and you get into these positions of power and authority,
Right.
I mean, like, it's just like, well, whatever. They'll just abuse the authority until
Right. Exactly.
there's something
Is this it
actually
right
to
here?
deal with
This
them.
is it, right?
Yeah, this is it. Okay, Cheryl, thank you very
My
much.
pleasure. Thank you, and thank you for what you're doing to try to keep these guys on the straight and narrow.
No problem. I hope you have a blessed day, and I'll make sure to rate you
I
well.
appreciate that. Thank you.
Again, my mom's name is Cheryl, so
Okay, good.
anyway, good name. Have a blessed one. It makes sense.
Howdy.
Yo,
How may I help you?
I'm looking for internal affairs. Yeah. Oh, are you looking for the affidavit?
No. Just put all your stuff here.
Oh, okay.
So you can scan you through.
Can I give you this? Thank you. Can I put this in there? Sure. Okay. Last thing. I take this off.
Trailer 2. All right. Here you go, buddy. Just don't use it out here.
Thanks.
Yes, sir.
This fair, I mean,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. How do I get there? Okay, just straight ahead, huh?
I'm fine. What you want me to do?
you probably got a first meeting.
Oh, well, okay. Ow.
Hello. Okay, what are you trying to do, bro?
I understand. Either you check in here or you check in with me, or you can wait up.
Oh, hello. I didn't know I was checking out.
Yeah, that's why I keep calling you. Since you guys did this, okay, then go over there and they can check. We can check in.
Yeah. I'm going to Internal Affairs to just drop off a complaint.
Okay, can I see your ID, please?
Yeah, sure.
You come around here, take a number, fill out a blue and a white form on the back table. What's ID for a new complaint or is a follow up on a complaint?
It's a new complaint.
A new complaint, okay. Sir,
HPD Internal Affairs, this is Adrian. How may I help you?
yes, ma'am, we have one downstairs for ID, new complaint. Thank you, ma'am. Here you go, sir. Put it on your shirt. Here your ID. And have a seat at a chair, and someone from ID will come
Alright.
talk to you.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
No, they fine. Thank you, though. Yeah, she said any officer.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I have anxiety attacks. It's like agoraphobia, so it's just like very public. My car got stolen out of my driveway too, so I'm still kind of like. And then they committed all these crimes in it. It's gross. I don't want it back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotcha. Someone stole my car too a while ago, and still haven't seen any fix on that.
Did they give it back to you?
It had the engine stripped out of it, so I never even saw it again.
Oh, okay. So they really got.
Yeah.
Mine was bad. It was a teenager. But apparently a really violent one.
Huh. It didn't sound nice at all.
No, not happy.
You got a fighter, not a lover. Just breathe. Say some hallelujahs.
First I had to read that line to get like a page, and I look at it, I go, this is not a police report. And then they're like, oh, because you have to go to records. I'm like, okay. So then they just ordered it apparently, and then I noticed my address was like my old address, so now I have to get that corrected. So it's like I can't get out of here, you know.
It's frustrating, the bureaucracy, and it's like, I'm sure it's adding to the anxiety, huh?
Yeah, I never realized how much shit victims get treated like until now. I've always kind of been. My mom said the family's all criminal defense attorneys.
Mm-hmm.
I've always kind of understood that side of it better until now. It was life-changing on my political views on everything, to be honest with you. What's happened?
Yeah. Well, breathe through your nose. You know,
I know I haven't been eating. I probably lost like 5 pounds this weekend.
we look fine, don't worry.
A little emaciated.
Internal affairs?
Right here. Alright. Have a blessed one.
You too.
What you doing? Swan, what you doing? What you doing? Come on, tell the truth. How you doing, Captain? I was making sure all your people working out there. They do. Oh, we're gonna. Oh.
You're talking about my people?
No, I was making sure. I was walking by, making sure they went with.
Making sure they're doing
They're doing a great job too.
Did you ever get that commendation letter I wrote for you? It'll come to you.
Where you going? 19?
20.
20? Oh, okay. Everything going good?
Well, if you haven't talked to me in a while, that means that's a good thing.
Not necessarily. That means that I'll be the last person that you contact. You know, like you pick everybody else, then you're like, okay, I'm gonna pick everybody else, then I'm gonna call it. You know, after that, you know.
No.
Well,
Like we've had a few cases.
Yeah, I talked to every time I call Hodges, I always have to phone. I say, did she? I mean, she just started laughing when I call. I say, oh, here we go again.
Thank you.
All right. Right.
See you later.
All right, I'm good. Sign it to me now.
Alright. Thanks.
Right here.
Oh, already. This one?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, I'm sorry, Vaughn. How can I help you?
Alright, I have a complaint to file against a number of officers that have been harassing me a number of times recently and have already done something completely illegal. And I've been live streaming and recording this, and large numbers of people are watching despite people trying to pretend that nobody's watching, and it's really making the police department look bad.
I mean, okay, see, the problem with this is need to be separate because you got different dates. Okay, like if you file a complaint, say like,
well, how about you just take one of them and then I can file any of the other ones later.
Okay. All right, let me tell you how. See, like right here, like this is, you got a date here, you got a date here, you got a date here, you got a date. So you have dog, you got like 8 different incidents. We have 180 days from, you know, like I have to do like time span on, like say like this officer might have been on this date. Like right now, you got Officer Senegal. Which one of those dates?
The first one. It's basically in order.
Okay, so
I can fill this out. What this needs to be is me touching base with you, letting you know that the community has an issue with the way that I've been treated in the community, and that certain people continually are putting up obstacles and roadblocks and, you know, delays in fixing this issue of abuse in front of everybody in the community.
Where is this happening at?
3233 West Dallas, apartment 420. They visited there several times, but it happened at 1325 Richie Lou, where
what kind of abuse you talking about?
Psychological abuse, sexually dominative abuse, which, I mean, if it doesn't have issue, then why are people causing more problems doing this same thing? A number of people are obviously bringing up issue with it, and the police department isn't looking at it. So on top of that, people are causing people physiological distress and harm through forms of sexual attack.
What kind of sexual attack are we talking about?
A form of strike on people that you can bond someone to someone and strike them at their sexuality using, you can strike them physiologically using their sexuality. And despite what, I mean, before germs existed, if you knew about germs, I mean, you could germ people and get them sick. Well, if you know about this, you can hurt people with it. There's clearly this going on, and people being ignorant, supposedly, of it isn't going to fly. This is being watched by a number of people in the community who are willing to take action, so this needs to be taken seriously.
Okay.
This needs to be taken seriously immediately. This is all on YouTube.
Can I talk? Before it to be taken seriously, I'm saying is you have to, okay, like,
immediately you're already not taking it seriously the way you phrased it. And the way you're dealing with me is not serious.
Sir, I'm trying to tell you how
putting your hand in front of your face is a way to act as if you're frustrated, but I'm extremely frustrated from the abuse that I'm receiving, and I'm not being taken seriously. This paperwork doesn't really mean anything when I'm gonna just go down to KPRC and a number of news organizations, and then a number of people are going to start doing the same, and this is going to be a major issue in the community. It already is, so please just take it seriously.
Can I explain to you the process now? Are you done? Can I explain the process to you?
Every time people have told me different processes which has been incorrect. That's why I'm just saying, just take it.
Me and you talking now.
Just take it.
I'm not asking you what you did yesterday. I'm asking about prior. I'm saying, can I explain the process to you?
You can, yeah.
Okay. As I explained to you, okay, you need to this is confusing. Okay, this is confusing.
I can make it very organized. The issue is, I don't need to. You're going to take this as it is because it's all on YouTube. And the fact that you aren't taking this seriously is ridiculous. And you specifically will be held accountable. Hiram J. Vaughn. Is that a Masonic name?
Yeah, if you call it that.
Actually, it's a biblical name.
Okay.
Yo, I know my Bible. I know who the main character is too.
Okay. So what are we here to discuss?
Abuse by the Houston Police Department and the fact that IA is having themselves accountability checked by YA in public and that you aren't taking it seriously. Officer Hiram J. Vaughn.
Sergeant Hiram J. Vaughn.
Sergeant Officer Hiram J. Vaughn.
Okay.
You are an officer of the Houston Police Department.
Okay.
Your rank is not above the word of the judiciary. I don't believe I should have to be stressed and stress this. It's inappropriate that it's gone this far.
Who is Mr. Sneed?
The doctor at MHMRA that I was forcibly assigned to under a libelous detention order that has the whole Houston Police Department in a major scandal. My suggestion is that you just take it, walk me downstairs, and take it very seriously. 100% so. Tomorrow, I will be contacting the news in a way that they will not be able to ignore.
Okay. Who is Cheryl Cohorn?
That is my mother. She is a lawyer here in Houston, Texas.
Okay.
Joel Macaluso has been feeding lies into her head and confusing the situation, precipitating abuse through her in a terrible form of
I did.
manipulation.
Mr. Wilkins?
Yeah.
You still stand on West Allen?
Yes. Thank you.
832-239.
289.
289. 5163.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so I'm reading this, and it doesn't say anything about what these officers did. I mean, it don't say anything.
Well, I'll put it like this. There are enough YouTube videos where I explain it in extreme detail, and I'm going to be contacting the news organizations. This will be given. There's enough of an official statement there. There's enough of...
But there's no statement in regards to what they did to you, what the police officer did to you. It don't say anything about what the police officer
He
did.
knew that it was a lie.
No, you got 3 police officers on here, but you don't have anything that they did to you.
I mean,
but
so...
your sworn statement is supposed to detail...
I would just take this.
I can take it, but I'm just- okay.
You're arguing to the community.
I'm not arguing with the
and
community.
pretending like it's some sort of us versus them. I mean, even within the police officer thing. This is ridiculous.
Like I'm saying, Mr. Wilkins.
The complaint is obvious, and the complaint is also on YouTube. There's so many complaints.
Okay.
That it is.
Mr. Wilkins. Okay.
I mean, you're acting like I'm the one in the wrong here. You guys are clearly in the wrong multiple times. That's the issue.
I didn't say you did anything wrong. I'm just telling you, in your written statement here, it doesn't tell what any of these officers did.
They
That's what
followed
your
through.
statement-
They filed.
but
They
you're
followed
telling-
through
you're
with
telling
a.
me-
I'm telling you right now. They followed
But you
through
have
with
to-
a false police report. It's on there. It's a false police report. It's obvious that it's a false police report. They knew that it was a false police report.
What are all these dates for then? What are all these different dates for?
Because then they filed up and harassed and abused me and pretended like they were ignorant of the fact and that they don't know what's going on. And every time a police officer continues to do that, it looks bad on not just the police force, it looks bad on each officer individually, as this is all being taped.
Okay, let's go backwards to this. On 21st of November, what happened?
They came, well, how about this? It's all on YouTube.
Sir,
Every incident is documented. That's the problem. Pretending like this isn't really obvious.
Mr. Wilkins.
Any member of the community can see that you're just pretending to be ignorant and like you can't understand this.
I'm a very intelligent person.
Okay, then you should easily be able to grasp this.
No, because I'm trying to follow through. You got 1, 2, 3,
Watch any of the YouTube videos, which
Sir,
I've easily documented on there. You're being absolutely ridiculous pretending like I'm the one in the wrong. You should feel ashamed along with a number of these police officers who come and harassed me in ways that they shouldn't. That's obviously written on there. You can at least take that. They're harassing me when they don't have any reason to. They have no reason to follow up on any kind of calls because they haven't followed up on any of the abuse calls, which are clearly going on. To pretend like, you know, I'm incompetent here, this is really a bad yoke, and you're yoked into something way heavier. You need to deal with this like, this is you being judged by the Supreme Court of the United States. Put it like that, something higher.
Okay, 1325, what is this? Rich Lou, where's that at?
Richie Lou. Well, how about you Google it?
Sir, I don't have to do that. I'm going on your complaint. That's not what I do. I take your complaint.
Yeah, exactly. I put the address. Exactly, I put the address.
If I don't understand something.
Where is that? It's in Houston. It's literally an address. Why are you acting like you don't understand what this is?
Really? Okay, what happened at this address?
At 1325 Richie Lou? That is where Joel Macaluso filed a false police report, lied, and the police followed through knowing it was a lie, clearly trying to harass me after I brought up that some group of people have been abusing and harassing me. Which police officer? Officer Senegal. Okay. Officer Senegal and members of the...
Okay, on what date? On Richie Lou, what date?
June 12th.
So that'd be the first date, okay.
Yes, it's literally in order. Like, so read it, the first date is the first date, the second date is it goes in order. I tried to make it as clear as possible, but everything is on YouTube. The reason I'm leaving this here is you now are, the weight is on you to go to the YouTube and watch the videos. Shaking your head no is the whole community is about to hold you guys into account because the community and a prominent member is being abused by the Houston Police Department.
Don't make yourself heard any better.
Yes, it does actually, because you're trying to talk over me in a dismissive fashion, and you're trying to act as if I'm in the wrong, and you're looking at me in a very dismissive fashion. You should feel ashamed, as all members of the Houston Police Department should.
Okay. You got your point across?
Have I?
I'm just asking because if I don't understand something, I have to get clarity. And
you can pretend like you don't understand it all you want, but you have to be literally broken in the mind to not understand it, and then someone will come and do your job for you. That's what I'm telling you. So understand it, or the job will be done for you.
Okay. So what is that?
What is that? That's YA. That's IA.
No. You said all the job will be done for me. What does that mean?
I'm being abused and attacked in a way that requires self-defense. I've literally documented on there.
But I'm asking you, we go over to me.
Joel Macaluso, Officer Senegal. Okay. I mean, look,
tell me what officer.
Look, I'm not going to get heated. I'm going to leave this. The onus is on you and the Houston Police Department.
Okay. It's not. No,
yes, it is. To pretend like it's not. Once you have a number of news organizations here, there's clearly a problem, and I've clearly documented it. There's a you can watch the YouTube videos of abuse. So pretending like you're ignorant of it, that's a problem on you and the whole police department. I have no problem with the police. This is wrong though.
Okay, Mr. Wilson, let's go. Hold on.
I mean, if people see that you're incompetent, they'll do your job for you. Other forms of police, which are legally allowed to.
Trust me, I have no incompetence bone in my body.
I mean, you're seeming to act like it. That's very well worded and written. I was a legal assistant. It's very plain what I've written there. As well, it's just gonna be judged by members of the community. High schoolers can see through this. This is garbage. You should treat this seriously. You're smirking, but it is funny because it's pretty pathetic that the police has gone this far. I was always taught to respect the police, but I've been so disrespected and abused, it's terrible. I'm the one who can say this with a deep voice here. Thank you.
Right through there.
All right. I'm leaving that with you, and I will have the news organizations here on you guys.
So much. You have a great day.
Have a blessed day yourself. Thank you. Do you get your stuff sorted out?
Yeah.
Hey. What's her number?
Oh, my cell phone number?
Yeah, here, put mine in.
Okay.
832-289-5163.
Okay. Alright, cool. Nice to meet you.
What's her name?
Laura.
Laura. Very nice to meet you.
You too.
I hope you feel less anxious and that things are better. Anyway, have a blessed one.
You waiting on the Uber?
Yeah. Didn't mean to run up on you. It is 12:57. No problem. Hello? Where are you? Okay, let me look. Give me one moment. Is it the Marriott Residence Inn? Okay. Give me one moment. What side are you on? You said Dallas and Maine, right? Okay, give me a moment. I'm looking for that. I just see Residence Inn at the moment. Okay. All right, I'm here by the, I'm seeing a valet entrance. Is there a Starbucks by it? All right, give me a moment. Is this you? Yes, I think so. Are you? All right, I'm right here behind you. Hold on one moment. Hello, sir. How are you today?
Yeah. Where are you going?
3233 West Dallas.
West Dallas.
Yeah. I think you turn. Mind if I roll down the window?
What?
Can I roll down this window?
What?
Yeah. Thank you.
Is this hot?
No, I just wanted to see out the window with the, I have the
Oh, okay.
GoPro on. Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Sunday.
You're welcome.
Have a blessed Tuesday.
You're welcome.
See ya. Signal off. Okay. Now that that's done, put this back on. Yo. Just got back from the Houston Police Department, and the internal affairs officer, I mean, is this the reason people praise Matthew Ray Wilkins, you know, Yah? Because even IA was pretending, I'm sure there's a gang within the police that's threatening on these people, but IA was acting as if the complaints weren't easy to read, that there isn't a whole narrative that they can just go look at. They're acting as if this is very difficult to understand. It's hurting and it's abuse. This is abuse. These people are abusing and precipitating rape on people. It's rape because it's a penetrative form of sexual assault over distance, and it's unwanted, and it takes away sexual authority from he whose it is. And that's, you know, this Shiloh or Silo, right? Well, yo, it's mine. And these people have been attacking me in such an abusive way that it can no longer stand. The Houston community isn't going to let, I mean, nobody's going to let these people continue their abusive behavior, but you're about to see a mass change. Clearly, I'm sovereign over these people and doing their jobs for them. I mean, I'm the one who's obviously pointing out their wrongs and ills, and people being judged by me are being judged judicially. The ones who aren't listening and aren't taking the light yoke are taking the heavy yoke, which, you know, is undesirable, but it's because they're acting like terrorists. I mean, these people pretending like they're simple in the mind and pretending like they don't understand what's going on. It's been caught. The dude obviously, Hiram Vaughn, obviously understood what I was saying. He was shaking. I mean, that's, the officers who were abusing me were shaking because they knew what they were doing is wrong. They're like, the ones that were tearing up know that what they're doing is wrong. I mean, it's really wrong what is going on. It's abuse. It's historically precedent-setting abuse. It's historical. It's literally so historical, there's a book about it. It's biblical. Let me make sure I have this, because this one's for damn sure. High schoolers and kids are gonna judge these people into forever and just pull out how dumb they are, because if high schoolers and middle schoolers and stuff couldn't just point to your obvious lies and that you're inept, you're either inept or you're lying. So you need to get ept, be apt to get ept. Get wise, quick, else you're either inept or you're lying. So you're lying, then you're just obviously judged by supreme, sovereign, who's acting in the daylight where your actions are being judged by the whole planet in real time. Pretending like it isn't, well, it's obviously happening in a slow form that is literally biblical. You can see the biblical nature to the whole narrative. Live. As the Smoky Mountain smokes some more. It's covered in clouds. So I overlooked Tokyo, the Tokyo Tower. Isn't there a juke joint Jezebel in there about that? What's that say? Prudential? Wise? It says in the Bible, be wise as serpents. Like this serpent person who's probably a Freemason or something at the police department. I mean, his name is Hiram J. Vaughn. He was literally shaking when I brought that up. I mean, it would seem as if that's something he's aware of, at least. You know, Hiram Abiff. And, you know, clearly it's just a story from the Bible that some people are trying to trick people with. The grand architect of the universe. Yo. People want to go goats and sheep. Well, sheep are, sheep on the right hand, goats on the left. Is that goats into the burning furnace? You don't want to be the goats. You want to be the sheep. So, to pretend like you can't understand what's going on is not going to fly. I mean, it literally isn't going to work. That's the whole point is, I mean, you're ceding authority slowly over to me, Matthew Ray Wilkins, just in public. I mean, if that's what you wanted, well, then you've done it. You aren't making any sense. You're literally not following the rule sets and laws which you claim to have set forth from the beginning, which is the reason why you guys would have authority. So, no, you don't have authority above me. I have authority over you. It's easy to see. Nobody in the public is going to say that these people are doing the right thing. Nobody is going to say Except for, you know, there are some people, I guess, within the concept of the public that are paid off attacking me. That's my whole point. And these people haven't dealt with him, and he's acting like I'm the issue or something. Well, you're not bringing it up in a exactly articulated manner. This form needs to be filled out like this, and like this. Else we can't understand it, and we can't help you. Tough cookies. Why are you getting mad? If you raise your voice, I definitely can't help you. If you're getting angry at this clear instance of abuse and this farce of a facade of ignorance or inability to understand clear instances of abuse consistently occurring around Matthew Ray Wilkins. Clearly people are precipitating it. They're not actually engaging this situation in any way that they should. These people are precipitating rape abuse. It is rape. These people are precipitating sexual abuse. It is sexual abuse. When he was asking me, like, what, if I say it's rape in modern day terminology, I mean, he can sit back and then go, oh, well, it's not actually that, you know, and he can say that. But what I'm saying about the germing thing on people is, I mean, if you knew about germs before that and you would go germ on people and, oh, I'm doing germ warfare. What does that mean? That guy's crazy. What's a germ? It's like 1900s, imagine that. What's a germ? Anyway, go rub that dead, rotting pig on your wound. Satan, Hail Marys, and it'll get better or something. Put a rabbit's foot on it. What do witches use? I'm trying to think of something. Expecto Patronum. Something. Patronum? I don't know. It's not gonna fly. That's what I'm getting at. I'm gonna stop the recording now because I could just keep getting into it. You'll watch it. I go from the substation. So really quickly, I go notarize it. I then go to this substation. He tells me that like every step of the way they're being argumentative and it's us versus them and I'm the them instead of, well, actually y'all are the them. My family's been here longer than probably all of your families, actually. And seemingly we're being pushed off our land actually by the stripping of Matthew Ray Wilkins' resources in real time, because I've had at least $1 million worth of something known as cryptocurrency, and in public, in front of people, I've had it taken away in an abusive fashion, which the Houston Police Department, I mean, they can act as ignorant as they want about it. You just look bad in front of everybody, you're being judged and condemned in front of everybody, you're losing authority day by day. Every step of the way, it's just, you look wretched and embarrassing. Change your mind. Go and attack and be adversarial to these people who are attacking me instead of being adversarial to me. You work for me now. Yeah. I've condemned even IA as acting adversarial to Ya. When he asked me my ID, Ya. This is terrible. And there's the way, I mean, as I was saying even, it seems as if other countries are trying to make it seem as if they can get through it, or as if there's some sort of illegal system of control actually running through this country, through the police system. So, I mean, they're not really held to any account. And even the Uber driver that I was riding around with was talking about it. So they need to be wearing this, not me. They need to, I mean, where they can't turn it off, where it's always screaming, where it's not able to be turned off while they're on the job. While they're off the job, they need to be accountable. They need to have more accountability on them. They need to be held accountable more so. But it's very reasonable to say when they're on the job, it needs to be 100% filmed every moment. The public needs to have access to that every moment. If there's some sort of conflict of interest, there can be... Really, there shouldn't be. A lot of this stuff needs to be done in the light anyway. I guess protecting families, certain things. But the problem with that is, well, those instances go away when the police and everybody knows that they're on camera, when their actions are always going to be adjudged, even by other members of the community who will reach in and rake them down for acting like idiots and causing problems for them. But the police definitely need to be held to account where they're on camera, they can't turn it off. I mean, I saw they shot a U.S. soldier in Alabama the other day. Alabama police officer new explanation for shooting wrong man. The changing police narrative of why a black man was shot to death in an Alabama mall. Notice that he was also a military veteran. An army veteran, it seems. Wait. And so you see army stuff. I'm looking for a Fox News thing so I can just be like, look, I mean, he's clearly in the army. This dude's clearly American. You're just being assholes if you're not agreeing with me. The reason I say Fox is because there's typically a base of people that will watch Fox who would be argumentative towards this concept, and you just have to be real with it. And the police are being more problematic than anybody can imagine at this point. And I mean, this dude was an American soldier. He's a citizen for sure. Versus, I mean, I say citizen for sure. He was a soldier, which, I mean, you know, Roman Legion, I suppose. But are these police officers? I mean, he wanted to give me sergeant. No, you're an officer. And you're accountable to the community. You may be a sergeant in the Houston Police Department. You're a police officer. This man was a soldier, and they killed him. Was it because he was black? Was it because he was a soldier? Was it because he had a gun? NRA on this one, I mean, he's a black man who was carrying, I believe that's what I understand. I could be wrong. I haven't looked into this enough to verify the statement 100%, but I believe he was carrying I don't know, I just saw something about permit to carry. I believe he had I mean, obviously he's in the army. He's more qualified than the police officers, probably. Obviously. That's the point. Why are the police doing this? They're more fearful than this dude who's obviously why isn't he doing it? But at the same time, then you don't want military police. I mean, you kind of want maybe a mix of samurai and community policing, and I say samurai, you know, lords who actually are clearly accountable in the public and who aren't going to be, you know, Matthew Ray Wilkins, sovereign, who's not going to be lorded over by gangs of police officers who are clearly abusing the whole community and trying to act like they're, you know, what? Well, you gotta write the form properly. Get the fuck out of here. You're hurting people. You're pretending to be ignorant is hurting people. Stop before you say anything. You're the problem, not me. Any word out of your mouth is more problematic than just doing what I'm saying. Done. You're done. So, I believe this man is a U.S. soldier and had a permit to carry and was killed by the police officers. My whole point is, I mean, did he actually deal with the situation and they shot him? Or what? I mean, not to if you haven't figured out, people use kind of like inappropriate forms of humor to deal with very stressful, tough situations and to get through them in ways where they actually get the point across in a strong enough manner and method to deal with it and to like literally make the point stick. Let's see. He didn't pull the trigger, Amantic Bradford, but brandished a gun. See, I'm not even brandishing a gun. That's one of the reasons these people aren't going further against me, is I don't have a gun. I mean, I have an airsoft gun in there. It's literally a toy. So I have a toy. If they attack me, I mean, I'm not brandishing it either. It's in a box. I don't use it in public in any way that would make me a threat with it. So to pretend like I am would be, you know, more of this abusive lie behavior that's trying to hurt people and literally kill people in front of people. So, I mean, that's part of my point with it. Even the lady driving was talking about they don't seem to care about certain things. But again, all sorts of people are putting stories and narratives in front of things that are difficult to cut through and actually perceive well because they're trying to poison concepts down. I've already explained this. So, and this is the whole concept of that's why these people are abusing me. They're trying to poison my perception. It's physiologically hurting me. To say that there's nothing you can do here is disingenuous. The police are precipitating abuse by not taking this seriously. They're rapists. They're precipitating rape abuse because they know it's happening, at least with this Stephanie Yosten character. So that's it. That's all for now. I'm going to end this video and upload it. I hope you have a blessed day, and we'll continue to move forward with it. I'm going to be contacting the news agencies in ways and having people reach out to the news agencies in ways, having people reach out to the news agencies in ways which it's time for the news here to acknowledge Matthew Wilkins is being abused in a way which is historical and the community can't ignore. And to pretend like it's not happening, you're just precipitating abuse. Anything that they've come and harassed me about needs to be dealt with on my case first. When he was asking me, well, what did they do? Well, they harassed me. I wrote that down on the thing. It's really obvious. Stop pretending like I'm the one in the wrong. You're the one shaking here and y'all are the one crying because you know you've done something wrong. You guys are abusive. You're precipitating rape abuse on the word of God. In the least, you're precipitating rape violence, an abusive form of sexual violence and sexual psychological abuse on Matthew Ray Wilkins. And you're being disingenuous about it. You should stop. You're shameful. This is shameful. It needs to end immediately. Change your mind. Repent. That's what repent means. It literally in Greek means change your mind. I was at Teos. I looked at that. It means magistrate, supreme. So supreme over all these officers. This whole planet. Sovereign over all of it. To pretend like anybody on this planet can't see the actions of Hiram Vaughn there, is he a Freemason? Well, you can judge yourself. Everybody can see it, but not only that, it's more than clear. So, alright, this is ending. And so is all their abuse. Hallelujah, as judged by Yah. Bless Yah. I hope you all have a blessed day, a blessed night, and a blessed, as we overlook Houston and the whole planet here. And quickly, Tokyo, this place that I think they were trying to act like they were Overwatch. No, you're just getting Overwatched in a way that is literally biblical. Or, I guess Houston is being overwatched by my elements in Japan, and the, Japanese are being overwatched by. Anyway, I'm going to end this. I hope you have a blessed day and a blessed night. Have a blessed one. Yeah.